My name's Shayna Wilson, and today I'm going to be telling all you guys about the film genius, Steven Spielberg. Now, Steven Spielberg is one of the most influential directors of all time. He's given us works like Jaws, E.T., Indiana Jones, and Jurassic Park. He's also considered one of the founding pioneers of the new Hollywood era, which was from the mid-1960s to the early 1980s. Worth $3 billion, Steven Spielberg is the highest-grossing director in film history. That's a lot of money. Steven Spielberg is known for several camera shots when it comes to his movies. One is called a tracking shot. This is when a camera moves in on a subject from a medium close-up to a tighter close-up. This particular shot is used to draw attention to a significant movement in a character's story. Take a look.
Everything you've done to me, already done to you.
Another is the sideways tracking shot. Spielberg is famous for having very long, drawn-out tracking shots. Usually this is used to show characters walking and talking, as well as the visual perception of movement. Here's an example. A third is the over-the-shoulder shot. This is when the director films over the shoulder of the protagonist using a wide lens to make the protagonist look bigger and convey a feeling of dominance.
By some mysterious mix of circumstances and all the world watching.
Spielberg also likes to use wide camera lenses to emphasize the foreground subject and to have characters approach the camera to be framed in a close-up. Speaking of framing, another shot Spielberg uses often is framing a character through foreground objects. This emphasizes the audience's focus of attention on that specific character and gives the shot a more intimate feel. Along with camera shots, Spielberg has specific stylistic choices. He enjoys using handheld camera shots, mirror entries, and the use of mirrors to emphasize a character. Along with those is the match cut. This is when an element in a second shot matches an element in the first shot. Take a look.
Murders of Leo Crow and Danny Whitworth.
That's it?
So we've seen Spielberg's choice shots, but what really drives him to make his movies? What inspires him? The answer is family. Steven Spielberg's parents split up when he was young, and he was very shaken by this. That's why most of his films have themes of loss of innocence, coming of age, and tension in parent-child relationships. Parents in his movies are often reluctant, absent, or ignorant, especially the fathers. But the divided family is usually shown to have resolved their problems in the end. Most films directed by Steven Spielberg deal with themes of characters searching for or coming in contact with extraordinary beings or finding themselves in extraordinary circumstances, like Indiana Jones in an exotic temple or E.T. flying home on a bike. Beyond Spielberg's themes are Spielberg's collaborations. Spielberg often works with the same actors in most of his films. For example, he's done several films with Harrison Ford, Tom Hanks, Tom Cruise, and even Shia LaBeouf, who's not a cannibal. He almost always works with John Williams for film scoring. Now, for those of you who don't know, John Williams has done the scores for this, and this too. And although not directed by Steven Spielberg, together, Steven Spielberg and John Williams try to create a lasting picture and sound of the film in the memories of the audience. Also, with the exceptions of two, Steven Spielberg never works with the same screenwriter twice. Now, I personally have only seen 4 films directed by Steven Spielberg: Jaws, Hook, which is a spin-off of Peter Pan, Jurassic Park, and Saving Private Ryan. But I have loved all of these movies. They make me laugh and they make me cry. They teach lessons and they blend emotions together perfectly. Now, some people, like me, love Steven Spielberg, even though I've only seen 4 films by him. I intend to watch more in the future. In fact, Empire magazine named him the greatest film director of all time in 2005. But some people don't love Steven Spielberg. Ray Carney, the famous film critic, claimed that Spielberg's films lack depth and don't take risks. But clearly Steven Spielberg has left his mark on all of us. He's influenced directors like James Cameron, who created Avatar, and Steven Soderbergh, who, for the ladies who are watching this, directed Magic Mike. I definitely will watch more Steven Spielberg movies in the future. In fact, Spielberg is in line to direct 2 new movies in 2017. One is called Ready Player One, and is the movie adaptation of the sci-fi/dystopian novel of the same name by Ernest Cline. The other is called It's What I Do, which is the story of Lindsay Addario, a wartime photographer and one of the 4 photographs journalists held captive by the Libyan army in 2011. The film is set to star Jennifer Lawrence, so obviously it's going to be great. Well guys, unfortunately that's all the time I have for today. I definitely think you should check out all of Spielberg's works when you have free time. He should be on every film teacher's list because of how influential his works are. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed the film.